Did you know that there is a place known as the Teardrop of India, a destination where golden beaches intertwine with mysterious jungles and where precious stones sprout from the earth as if they were gifts from the gods? Welcome to Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean. This small island country has a cultural, historical, and natural wealth that makes it a unique place in the world. But what makes it stand out so much among other Asian destinations? From its cultural diversity and its paradisiacal beaches, to the magic of its precious gems, here life flows to the rhythm of nature and spirituality. Stay until the end of this tour because we will discover surprising details that will surely leave you dreaming of visiting this hidden gem of the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka, with a population of almost 6 million people, is a cultural mosaic where ancient traditions and modernity merge. Here religions such as Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam and Christianity coexist in an atmosphere of unique diversity, impregnating daily life with a rich spirituality. Festivities are an essential part of its identity, such as the famous Esala Parai and Kandi, a show of decorated elephants and traditional dancers with music in honor of the relic of Buddha's tooth. Ritual dances and religious ceremonies reflect a deep connection with history and faith. The harmony between these cultures creates a unique coexistence that leaves an indelible mark on those who visit this land. Sri Lanka has been known for centuries as the island of jewels, due to its wealth of precious stones such as sapphires, rubies, emeralds and moonstones that are extracted from its lands, fueling an industry that has fascinated monarchs and jewelers since time immemorial. One of the largest sapphires in the world was discovered here, a find that consolidated the country's reputation as one of the main sources of gems on the planet. The Ratnapura mines, known as the City of Gems, are the epicenter of this fascinating industry. But it is not all luxury and shine. Behind every gem there are stories of effort and dedication. By visiting Sri Lanka, you have the opportunity to know this world from the inside and perhaps take home a unique jewel as a souvenir. If you are a lover of good food, Sri Lankan cuisine will steal your heart with a mix of spices that awaken the senses. Each dish is an unforgettable experience and curry is the undisputed star of the table, prepared with fresh ingredients such as coconut, tamarind, and curry leaves. Among the most popular dishes are kota roti, a stir-fry of chopped flatbread with vegetables and meat in happers, a kind of crispy crepe served with egg or curry. Sweets also have their place such as wadal pan, a spiced coconut pudding that is a real delicacy in Sri Lanka. One of the must-see places in Sri Lanka is the plantations of the famous Ceylon tea. It is not only an emblematic product, but also an essential element of its history and economy. On the hills of Nugarailia Aput Yella, the plantations extend like green blankets that seem to have no end. Here you can visit traditional factories, where you will learn about the production process, from the harvesting of the leaves to the packaging, and you will have the opportunity to taste unique varieties that you will not find anywhere else in the world. Walking through these hills is not only a delight for the palate but also an unforgettable visual experience. Imagine enjoying a cup of tea while watching the sunset over these mountains. Sri Lanka is not only a place of beautiful landscapes, but also a spiritual refuge that attracts pilgrims from all over the world. One of its most iconic sites is Adam's Peak, a sacred mountain for several religions. At its summit there is a footprint that according to tradition could belong to Buddha Ad Danos Shive, depending on the belief. Every year thousands of people undertake the trek to the top as a way to renew their faith and connect with the divine. The experience of climbing this peak is especially beautiful at sunrise, when the sun bathes the landscape in golden hues and makes you feel at one with the universe. Sri Lanka is home to some of the oldest and most sacred temples in the world. The Temple of the Tooth of Buddha, located in Kandy, is one of the most revered sites as it is said to house a relic of Buddha himself. This majestic complex attracts thousands of pilgrims every year, who come to pay homage and seek blessings. Another iconic place is Oradpura, an ancient city that boasts temples and stupas dating back more than 2,000 years. Creativity flourishes in Sri Lanka and this is reflected in its art and crafts. From traditional hand-carved masks to intricately designed batik textiles, each piece tells a unique story. Local markets are the perfect place to find these masterpieces and also to interact with the artisans who create them. The country is also known for its production of pottery and jewelry, especially pieces adorned with the precious stones that characterize the island. By purchasing one of these items, you are not only taking home a souvenir, but also a little piece of Sri Lanka's soul. For surf lovers, Sri Lanka is a paradise that combines good waves with a relaxed atmosphere. The beaches of Arugam by Weligama and Kajua are popular destinations for those looking to ride the waves. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced surfer, you will find ideal spots to enjoy this sport. The coastal villages surrounding these beaches are full of life with cafes, hostels, and surfing communities that create a unique atmosphere. Spending a few days here is immersing yourself in a carefree lifestyle, where the only thing that matters is the sea and the waves. Exploring Sri Lanka's street markets is entering into the vibrant heart of its local culture. Places like the Pita Market in Colombo are a hive of activity selling everything from spices and tea to clothes and handmade souvenirs. Here you can practice your haggling skills while enjoying the colors and sounds that fill the air, and it's a unique opportunity to try street delicacies. One of them, kota roti, is a mixture of flatbread, vegetables, spices, and meat that is cooked fresh in front of your eyes. Strolling through these markets is not just about shopping, it's about experiencing Sri Lankan authenticity at its finest. If all this excites you, why not add Sri Lanka to your travel bucket list? Sri Lankan food is a feast for the senses, full of intense flavors, unique aromas, and vibrant colors. Sri Lankan kidduses are famous around the world with a variety that includes chicken, vegetable, fish, and even vegan options like jackfruit curry. Rice and curry are the basis of many meals, but you can't ignore happers, a type of crispy crepe that is served with egg or accompanied by spicy sauces. You will also find a large number of tropical fruits such as mangosteen, papaya, and rambutan, ideal for refreshing each bite. It is a celebration of the traditions and love for fresh ingredients of the island. Can you imagine enjoying a typical lunch while watching the sea on a paradise beach? Traveling by train through Sri Lanka is not just a means of transport, but an experience that remains engraved in the memory of travelers. The railway routes, especially the one that connects Kandy with the city, are famous for offering spectacular views of mountains, tea plantations, and waterfalls. The trains, with their bright colors and old-fashioned style, invite you to relax while you enjoy the scenery. Even if you don't expect luxury on these trips, the authenticity of the experience makes up for any inconvenience. You can also interact with locals who travel with you, which adds a human and cultural touch to your adventure. Can you imagine looking out the window and feeling the wind on your face as you cross dreamlike landscapes? In addition to the wealth of wildlife on land, Sri Lanka offers an incredible underwater world. The waters surrounding the island are home to a wide variety of marine life, including dolphins, turtles, and blue whales. Marisa is one of the best places to embark on whale watching tours, an experience that will take your breath away. If you prefer something more active, diving and snorkeling are popular activities in places like Yadu and Pilan. Here you can explore coral reefs, full of colorful fish, and discover historic shipwrecks that tell stories of a fascinating maritime past. Each dive is a window to a magical world that few have the opportunity to experience. Although Sri Lanka is a paradise in many ways, it is also a country that has faced numerous challenges, from internal conflicts to natural disasters such as the devastating tsunami of 2004. However, what really stands out is the resilience of its people. The Sri Lankans have demonstrated a unique ability to overcome adversity and rebuild their nation while preserving their kind and hospitable spirit. Every smile you find on this island is a testament to their strength and optimism. When you visit Sri Lanka, you not only discover a beautiful place but also a life lesson on how to face challenges with dignity, and hope you feel inspired by all that Sri Lanka has to offer. There is no better way to understand its cultural and natural wealth than to experience it firsthand. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Sri Lanka is a paradise for nature lovers. With a biodiversity that rivals that of the world's most famous destinations, its national parks such as Yud Balab are home to an astonishing variety of species. From elephants and leopards to exotic birds and reptiles, safaris are a must for visitors to the island, offering the opportunity to observe these animals in their natural habitat. But it's not all about the wildlife. The rainforests, mist-covered mountains, and mangroves are equally impressive. Sri Lanka also has a growing commitment to conservation, ensuring that this natural wealth endures for future generations. If you're looking for a place to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with yourself, in Sri Lanka you can walk among tea plantations, explore jungles full of life, or simply relax under a palm tree while the ocean whispers in your ear. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video if it's inspiring you to get to know this magical island. The island has something special for every type of traveler, whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a cultural immersion. One of Sri Lanka's greatest treasures is not its nature or its monuments, but its people. The locals are known for their kindness, their warmth, and their willingness to help. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel welcomed by the smiles that adorn their faces. Every corner of the island tells stories of how locals have made their experience unforgettable, whether it's offering them tea in their home, helping them find a place, or simply sharing stories about their life. In Sri Lanka, you are not a stranger, you are an honored guest. This is the true spirit that makes this island a magical and unique place. Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, is not just a destination, it is an experience that transforms from its natural landscapes to its rich history and culture. This country has everything you need to fall in love. What are you waiting for to experience it yourself? Subscribe to our channel and join us on our next adventure.